Namaste. Welcome back to course on universal human values. In the previous class, we have discussed trust, the foundation value in relationship. So, what is trust?
Making others happy and prosperity.
The others makes me happy.
So, it is the clarity that the other wants to make me happy and prosperous. That is what we discussed on trust. So, doubt on intention is the major reason for problems in relationship, right? When there is mistrust, that is the major cause of issues in relationship. So we have gone through these 8 questions, right? 4 on the left side, 4 on the right side. So the first on left is based on our natural acceptance. My intention is to make me happy and make others happy. Others intention is to make himself or herself happy, right? Then the other wants to make me happy, then we had a doubt. But when we see our competence on the right hand side, am I happy always? We have sometimes happy, sometimes not. Are we making others happy always?
No,
sir.
Definitely not. The other is making himself or herself always happy. You can ask the other person. So we did that exercise. No. The other is able to make me always happy. So we have question mark. So when it comes to ability, I am also not able to make others happy. The other is also not able to make me happy. But when it comes to intention, I want to make others happy. The other also want to make me happy. Our intention is same. Where is that we are different? At level of ability, competence. Okay. So that's what we have discussed. Now with this clarity, we can put a tick mark at 4A. Right.
Yes, sir.
Now if you see the same example again, I broke the glass by accident. The other also broke the glass by
Accident.
previously we thought intentionally he broke it. But now we can see that our both intention is same. I have not dropped it intentionally. The other is also not dropped it.
Intentionally.
We broke it by accident. Now if I am coming late, I got late again. If other is coming late, we don't see intentionally is coming late. It is also due to some circumstances he came late. Now there is no doubt on intention. That is trust. So there was one uh, two friends, right? So these two friends were there in college, and they were staying together in one room. And one day, one person went for lunch, the other came late. The other student came opposite to him, right? So one friend wished him, say B wished A, but A has not responded. He was going in hurry. So then B initially doubted his intention. Nowadays he is intentionally not speaking to me. He has new friends. Then suddenly he got this content. He has listened this workshop. So okay, let me talk to him. What is that happened? After the class in the evening, he went to room and asked, I wished in the afternoon, why you not wished me back? Oh, is it so? You wished me, I had not noticed. Actually, I forget my wallet in the classroom. So from mess, I was running to pick my wallet. That's why I'm not able to wish you back. Now, we can see that he is not intentionally avoiding him. It is just because he is in a hurry, he is not noticed it. His ability is not there to see that and wish him back. Now there is no mistrust, there is no misunderstanding. So many times what we do, we assume and their lack of ability as lack of intention. We doubt their intention. That's why the problems happens. So when I make mistake even once, I am clear about my intention. I do mistake by accidentally, not intentionally. I am clear about my intention. My intention is not to do mistake. And I know that mistake is due to lack of competence, not lack of intention. I make effort to improve my own competence. I am willing to learn from others. Now, if the other is making this same mistake 100 times, now I see that 100th time also he is not doing mistake intentionally. He is doing the mistake
Accidentally.
lack of competence. Right? So I am clear now about his intention also, and I know the mistake is due to lack of competence. It's not lack of intention. I make effort to help to improve his competence with a feeling of affection. If I have feeling towards him, when I see relationship with him, I try to help him. If I doubt his intention, I get anger, opposition, irritation, then I don't help him. And the other is also not ready to take help if you are shouting at him. He will try to avoid you or he will shout back. Right? So I know that he may have difficulty, and if I say 100th time also he is doing the same mistake, there may be two things, that he is having difficulty for understanding, or I am not able to express correctly. Right? So I am having difficulty in explaining him. That's why he is doing mistake and again and again. Right? If you go and see these people who are in jail, if you ask them, even a person who committed a very heinous crime, he murdered so many people. If you go and ask him whether you have done intentionally, we don't do the intentionally, they also don't do it intentionally. At that time, he has done it with lack of competence. Right? If you ask any person who is committed crime whether your son or daughter wants to do the same thing, what the answer will be? Will they encourage their children to do the same thing?
No, sir.
So they also not done it intentionally, right? Lack of understanding. Hmm? So trust and intention is the starting point for
Mutual development.
So I also develop. I will help others also.
To develop.
So trust is the foundation of
Relationship.
relationship. With trust and intention, I feel related to the other. I accept the relationship. Whatever the other doing mistake, but I have feeling of relation towards him. I see that my intention and his intention is same. My natural acceptance and his natural acceptance is same. Where we are different at the level of competence. When I see my level of competence and his level of competence, I evaluate both competence. If I see this, I will make a program with the other. First, we will evaluate our competence, and then we make program according to our level of competence. Then we help each other. Suppose if I have more competence than him, more understanding than the other, I will try to help him. If I have less understanding than other, I will try to learn from the other. Okay. So that is how we make a program for our mutual development, mutual competence, working on mutual competence. I am consistently making effort to learn to improve my competence. And if the other is lacking in competence, I am committed to help the other to improve his competence without being or without becoming irritated and getting anger. So trust and intention is the starting point for mutual development in relationship. So this we have to see. Suppose if a person is shouting at you, what you do?
We'll also shout, sir.
We also shout. Suppose this, yeah, not talking, irritation, anger, opposition. Suppose the other person who shouted is mentally retarded. What you do now?
We'll leave it, sir.
So why he is shouting? He is not comfortable. That's why he is shouting. Now if I see that he is lacking in competence, I try to help him. But we don't see that. We see that they are doing intentionally. That's the problem. We start shouting back. But if you see that other is lacking in competence, we try to help him. We get sympathy, no? If somebody is uh, a mentally retarded person or some has problem, he shouts at you. We don't get irritation. We get sympathy, right? So we have to check that. So with this, we'll take some home assignments. How many persons in your family and friends do you have trust and intention continuously, unconditionally on their natural acceptance? You always make effort to improve mutual competence, your own competence as well as the competence of the other, rather than getting irritated, angry, or having a feeling of opposition, even for a moment. How many persons are there?
Zero, sir.
I have only one person, that is my father, sir.
So mostly we can see that without this clarity, we used to get irritated on our parents also. We, even if we don't express, we have the feeling inside of anger or opposition towards our family members also, because we think that they are doing intentionally. But as I am not doing intentionally, they are also not doing intentionally. So we can improve this number, right?
Yes, sir.
In case you get angry or irritated, do you feel happy when you get angry?
No, sir.
And when you express your angry, you are feeling comfortable?
No, sir.
What is outcome when you express your anger? Is it mutual happiness? The other person is happy when you are showing anger?
No, sir.
What is the reason for your anger? Is it the other or you?
Other only,
people,
sir.
No, the other is only the trigger.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
The other is expressing his imagination. He is uncomfortable. You are reading that sensation. Who is deciding to get anger?
Sir.
We.
Yes.
Once he is in disturbed position, now I take that and decided to react. Now, no more that is his problem. Now it's my problem. Sometimes we get anger on person who is not there. Even that person don't know we are in that situation. That person would have left. But we will be still thinking about him and getting anger on him. Who is responsible for your anger? Is it the other or you?
Ourselves.
Keep it open. And talk to two close friends you may have lost due to lack of trust. Tell them you have realized the difference between intention and competence and that you want to reconnect. Write down their response or reaction, what they have done. Means when you called back, whether they have reacted or responded. You may like to share it in the next session when we discuss. So when you come for next session, I will share this video links to you, YouTube video links right here, right now. It is a film directed by Anand Gandhi on human behavior. There are two parts, part 1 and part 2. So you watch this video and come back to the next session. We will discuss your observations. So we will discuss the interaction with each other in that video, whether it is reaction or response, or the actions indicating right understanding, trust, your own interactions in your own state, and what you can do further to develop yourself. So as now she told that she when other reacts to me, I also get react, right? So we'll see that your interaction with others, how is your state at that time, what you do further develop yourself to be in harmony with feeling of trust with all. So that's what we do. With this, if you have any questions on this part of trust, we'll take.
No questions.
Yeah.
No
No
questions.
question.
Fine.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Sir, if we are thinking in right way, the other person doing intentionally again and again and again, up to 1,000 times maybe till last. In that case, what we do, sir?
Still, we have to see that he is not doing the mistake intentionally. He is doing that mistake lack of competence. See, I gave this example that if a baby is wetting the bed, suppose in one night she wets the bed 3 times and the baby is very small and the mother changes the diaper or bedspreads everything and sleeps again. So per night 3 times, per month 90 times, per year, yeah, 12 lines, right? 860 times plus again say 2 years baby until she learns how to go to washroom, she will be wetting the bed. So the mother is getting irritated.
No, sir.
Why?
Because she don't know.
Yeah, she understands that the baby lacks in understanding. She sees that the baby is not doing that intentionally. She is not able to go to washroom. But suppose the same baby comes to 10 years and do the same thing, she also thinks that she is doing,
Intentionally.
but still 10 years child also she is not doing intentionally. You will do intentionally mistake
No, sir.
when the other also doesn't do intentionally. It is lack of, you can keep it open. Don't assume it that this is the way I have to believe. Don't believe. See whether you are doing intentionally any mistake and see that other is also doing intentionally or lack of understanding. Okay, even if it is 100 time or 1000 time. One thing is that we discussed. One thing is that the other is not able to understand even after telling 1000 times, or I'm not able to.
Explain properly.
I'm not able to put it in proper way so that he gets understand. Right? We have to evaluate our competence. What is his competence and my competence, and we have to make a program. Suppose I am conducting this session in say English, and at the end of the session I asked, "Have you understood the session?" Then one of you told that I don't know English. So I'm not evaluating your competence rightly. Even if I tell 100 times, if you don't understand in English, then what is the program I am making is not successful. So I have to understand your level of competence and my level of competence. We have to make mutual program for understanding and improve our competence. It is that way. Okay. Any other doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, we'll continue with your discussion in the next session on video discussion right here, right now. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.